We will now move into our words of inspiration presented by the Nelson brothers, who will speak to us on farming with passion and purpose. So please help me in welcoming them to the stage.
Let's give another warm welcome to the Nelson brothers. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. This evening, we have the honor of being joined by a remarkable group of individuals whose work, leadership, and lived experiences represent the heart of agricultural excellence. Tonight's featured panelists are the Nelson brothers of Nelson and Sons Farm. They are a powerful group of 4 brothers who represent the next generation of Black farmers and proudly carry forward a 3-generation legacy. Working alongside their father, the Nelson brothers manage over 4,000 acres in Sondermer, Louisiana, producing corn, soybeans, wheat, and milo. Their mission is rooted in educating and preparing future Black farmers, ensuring that the knowledge, skills, and opportunities in agriculture continue to pass from one generation to the next. Their work has gained national recognition. Willie Jr., Willis Courtney, and Adrian will be featured in the upcoming documentary titled Harvest, set to release in 2026, and directed by Ms. Natalie, author of Queen Sugar, and Mr. Parker. The film will spotlight their love for agriculture, their dedication to family, and their unwavering commitment to stewarding the land. The Nelson brothers farm with purpose, passion, and pride, reminding us of the strength, resilience, and legacy that define Black farmers across this nation. Again, please join me in welcoming our distinguished panelists, the Nelson brothers of Nelson and Sons Farm.
Good evening. On behalf of the Nelson and Son Farm, thank you for allowing us to be here. My name is Willie Nelson Jr., the oldest brother. I oversee operation and keep the equipment moving. Our story began with my grandfather, who brought the family to Mississippi, to Louisiana from Mississippi, and purchased the first 50 acres. He scratched out a living and handed a hard-won legacy to my dad and his brothers. By their sweat and stubbornness, they grew the place to roughly 1,900 acres, until discrimination practice and force beyond their control took most of it away and left my dad with about 200 acres. That loss did not break my dad. It taught him a lesson in resilience, dignity, and refusal to be defied by what was taken. It's that same spirit that led me and my brothers in 2016 to take stake on claim of 30 acres of our own. From 30 acres to nearly 4,000 acres. That jump didn't happen overnight. It came from long days, stubborn work, smart choices, and unwavering belief that land, when respected, give back. We honor those who came before us and the lessons that passed down. Persistent responsibility to the soil and obligation to do right by the next generation.
Hello, I'm Willis Nelson, and I'm the agronomist of the farm. When we began expanding, we made a deliberate choice. We wouldn't just chase acreage, we invest in the land. That means bringing technology onto the farm and adapting regenerative practice to rebuild and protect our soil with cover crop, reduced tillage, careful nutrient management, and crop rotation. Those changes just didn't improve yields. They made the farm more resilient and more respectful of the land our grandparents and parents loved. In 2018, we met Miss Brazil. While she was working on We Are Each Other Harvest, she became good friends and stayed connected, listening, and later invited us to take part in her next project, Harvest. Having filmmakers on the field gave us space to show the real work behind each season. If there's one scene that sticks with us, it's the truth that cameras arrived the same week our equipment chose to act up. A reminder that the farm is not the same routine day in, day out, or year in, year out. The film captures not only what we grow, but what we going for family honor in a way of life worth passing on.
I'm Courtney Nelson. I'm the mechanic, parts runner, and all around. Numbers matter going from 30 acres in 2016 to nearly 4,000 today. It's an achievement that we proud to share, but the measurement of our success is wider than acres. It's the people, the family, the community we serve, and the young folks who look up to us, see farming as a viable future. We began with soybeans, added corn, then milo, then cotton. This year here we added rice into our rotation. Each crop taught us new lessons about soil balancing, market, and stewardship. Those who say success is one big leap don't see the 100 of small quick decisions we make every season. With when to plant, how to conserve moisture, and the long hours that we put in to get the harvest out. It's a chasing and difficult goal. Remember this, success is patience. It's built on small habits, constant learning, and the willingness to adapt. Our story is proof that that a modest start combined with hard work, teamwork, can run something that will be more outstanding.
Hello, everybody. I'm Adrian. I'm the youngest brother. I handle the paperwork and I run the cotton picker. As we look forward, our vision is bold and practical. We aim to grow Nelson & Sons into one of the largest and most sustainable operations in history. We will continue expanding acreage responsibly, refine our crop rotations to balance profitability and soil health, scale regenerative practice across every field, invest in precision ag and equipment that lowers waste, and create training programs for young farmers so they can become good stewards of the land. We know growth must be matched with responsibility. Better soil, cleaner water, fair jobs, and partnerships that strengthen rural life. To our young people thinking about farming, join us, become a farmer. Farming is demanding, but it's also one of the most meaningful ways to put something into the world that lasts.
Yes, we are Nelson & Sons Farm, grandchildren of a 50-acre beginning, heirs to a family that rebuilt after loss, and builders of a nearly 4,000-acre operation, and counting ground and stewardship and purpose. The documentary Harvest is the story of rural resilience, of innovation rooted in tradition, in communities that keep working even when the odds are stacked against them. We are grateful for the cameras that showed their honest work, the setbacks, and the laughter that fills our days. Looking ahead, we pledge to keep learning, to keep our soil healthy, and to open doors so others can farm with dignity. If one thing from our story stays with you tonight, let it be that start where you are. Work with what you have, believe in steady progress, and bring people with you. The harvest is only what we reap from the ground, it's what we grow in one another. Thank you.